Hey guys, what's up? Today I have a UU match. This one is against Allowishus, I believe is how you would pronounce his name. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've got a pretty normal team, I guess. He's got basically an RU team. If he just took out Dusclops and even put a Dust Noir in there, it'd be RU. And I'm pretty sure if he just took out Dusclops and Hitmonchan, it'd be an NU team anyways. So I don't know what he's doing, but you know what? Whatever. It's the team he wanted, so I'm not, too worried about it. It just looks like it has some bulky Pokemon. I mean, Torkoal, Dusclops, Meganium, potentially Lapras. Could be a decent special wall. Um, so I'm kind of wary of that. So I'm going to get up my hazards immediately, lead with my Mew, get up Stealth Rocks because it's good against, Lapras and this Torkoal. And that will help me immensely in my efforts to beat these walls. He's gonna go for the yawn. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna switch out to my Roserade because I figure if he yawns again, which he most likely will do, that or like set up Stealth Rocks or protect maybe. Roserade has natural cure, so I don't care. I'm gonna go for the sleep powder, put him to sleep as I fall asleep as well. So there must be some sort of boring rerun on because all the Pokemon on the field are falling asleep. But yeah, now I'm gonna switch out because natural cure to cure the sleep, and I'm gonna want my Mamoswine because I figure he's probably gonna want to switch out, and Mamoswine is faster than most of his team, unless anything happens to be scarfed, and he's Choice Banded, so he's really strong. He's gonna switch into his Hitmonchan. I don't want to hit with a Mach Punch or the potential scarfed hit. So I'm going to switch into my Slowbro because this is my Rocky Helmet Slowbro, and that close combat or Drain Punch or Mach Punch or any move, as long as it's not Thunder Punch, which I don't get why he would go for because I'm immune to that, really isn't going to do all that much, even though he does get a crit, which is like, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's resisted hit, whatever. Yeah, and now I'm just going to go for the Psychic, expecting him to switch out anyways. I don't want to go for the Skull because Meganium's an obvious switch in, and Psychic will do more, even though Toxic is a little better. But, you know what, if he stays in to go for, like, Substitute or, Thunder Punch maybe because he's getting cocky or maybe he didn't see the crit or something. Well, I mean, even then, I mean, Close Combat is 90 power there, and Thunder Punch would be, like, 180 because of Iron Fist. So I mean, it's not a bad option. It do about the same amount of damage. But anyways, so we're gonna trade Toxics, which is kind of a stupid move because he probably has Aromatherapy. But I'm just gonna go to my Roserade in case, which I should have done last time. I don't know why I didn't, because yeah, he can't do anything to me. Leech Seed, Toxic, Aromatherapy, Giga Drain or Seed Bomb, whichever. Neither of them really do too much. I mean, he could have Body Slam, but like, I don't really care. But this is a Focus Sash Roserade, so I do want to get use out of it while I'm thinking he's going to go for the Aromatherapy or potentially the Leech Seed. And he does go for Aromatherapy. Now he's going to switch out, not wanting to get hit with a Sleep Powder, which I'm going to go for anyways. I'm going to miss. I'm going to go for it again because I'm faster. Why not? And if I miss twice in a row, that'll really suck. Yeah, so it hits. He's asleep again. Now I'm going to set up my Toxic Spice because he's got no Poison Pokemon, no Spinners. He's gonna stay in. I don't really know why. I guess figuring I can't do anything to him because like he's already saw Sleep Powder, so it's like I don't know. I mean, you probably won't have Hidden Power Ground, I guess, because I mean HP Ground is kind of odd. If you don't have Sludge Bomb, you want to have HP Fire for the Grass types. But I mean, if you do have Sludge Bomb, then I don't know what he was doing staying in. But anyways, he's gonna switch to his Porygon-Z as I go for my second layer. I'm worried about him being scarfed. I'm not really sure what he wants to do. So I'm going to switch out to my my Slowbro, thinking he'll go for the Ice Beam. When in fact he's going to go for the Tri-Attack. He is Life Orb, so that's going to do quite a lot. But I'm like, okay, I should be able to live it. I can switch back out. I just wanted to see what item he had. If he was scarfed, I would see that. If he was Life Orb. But he's going to get another crit. And that's not even going to let me the option of switching out. I'm just going to die. So that was very fantastic. I'm pretty sure that would have been close to a KO, but I don't think it would have been quite. I don't know. I'm going to go to Smagus because I know I'm faster because he's Life Orb, obviously, and I can kill him with Hidden Power Fighting. I was going to go for the Substitute or maybe start setting up Calm Minds, but I'm like, if he has like Nasty Plot or something, I don't want to be screwing around with that, or Agility, either one. Because despite me having good base special defense, is not invested, and he's got way better special attack and Life Orb, etc. I'm going to go for the sub here, figuring he's going to want to talk to me, obviously. Why else would he bring a Meganium? And then thinking he's got Aromatherapy, probably out of Synthesis, and and or Leech Seed, and then like Giga Drain, I'm gonna start setting up Calm Minds because I'm like, you know what? Once I get up a couple Calm Minds, he can't break my sub, and then I'm perfect, and I can basically sweep his team because I mean, you know, he's got no priority, nothing's faster, and nothing seems to be scarfed. So it's like, yeah, I can pretty much sweep his team. He's going to roam therapy, get rid of the toxic as I go for the Calm Mind, which is perfect. I'm going to gain some lefties back. He's going to gain some lefties back as well. I'm going to go for the second Calm Mind, and here's where my plan of basically sweeping him from here kind of goes to shit because, wait for it, he's got Seed Bomb. And I'm like, why do you have Seed Bomb and not Giga Drain? And he's like, well, Seed Bomb's stronger. And I'm like, yeah, but Giga Drain gains back, you know, nice amount of health each time you use it, because you're really only going to be using it when it's super effective anyways. And it's like, but no, because he has Seed Bomb, I'm kind of screwed. I'm going to go with the sub again, just in case he wants to Toxic here, thinking I'll just attack, but not using a Seed Bomb again. Now, at this point, I'm like, okay, he's like, sure, he's absolutely positive that I'm going to attack him here, because it's like, oh, I just wasted 2 subs. So I'm going to go for the sub again, thinking he's definitely going to Toxic me here. But nope, he's going to go for the Seed Bomb again. I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm content with the fact that he's just going to Seed Bomb me. And if I keep subbing, then it's going to waste. And if I get Toxic, really, that doesn't matter. I can still take out like 2 or 3 Pokemon, since he has nothing to really resist the Shadow Ball. So, yeah, I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball here. It's going to do a nice chunk. I wasn't expecting it to do anything but, like, KOing, because, like, yeah, I'm max and +2, but it's still Meganium, and his special defense is right around my special attack. I mean, mine's 105, his is 100. Is it 100? Is it 80? I think it's 80, actually. Wait, am I stupid? I think it's 80. Maybe. I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't kill. I switched to Mamoswine thinking he's probably going to be afraid of the Ice Attack, but I figured just go for it anyways. Because if he stays in and Seed Bombs me, then I'm screwed. So, yeah, just go for the Icicle Crash. And that's really going to do nothing to this Torkoal, because, honestly, I just looked at it today, like, in depth. Torkoal has better stats than Skarmory, except for speed. I mean, yeah, Skarmory's got better defensive typing, especially as a physical wall. I mean, Fire's a terrible physical defensive type, because Earthquake, Stone Edge are both physical moves. They're prominent physical moves, other than, like, you know, Close Combat and other fighting moves like that. And then, like, Flare Blitz and Wild Charge are pretty much the only physical moves you really see. A couple normal ones, and then Outrage. But anyways, so yeah, Fire's not that great a physically defensive type, but it's still a good Pokemon. I'm gonna go with my Snorlax here, figuring if he wants to Toxic me or put me to sleep, whatever, that's fine. I'm just gonna go for the Body Slam. It unfortunately doesn't do a lot, but I know another one will kill, and this is my, I guess, Flaming Spade set, where it's, you know, Body Slam, Stockpile, Belly Drum, and Rest. Oh, Chesto. So I'm going to go to sleep, wake up with my Chesto Berry, which is kind of a waste of it. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. I figure he still got Hitmonchan. He can still wreck me anyway, so I don't really want to start setting up. But because I got crit before on my Slowking, then I can't really bring it in because it's already dead. So I'm going to go to my Mew. He can take it fairly well. I mean, it still does a lot of damage, but it's not, like, worrying me, because I got Roost and Leftovers, and that's gonna, you know, heal me most of the way. Now I know I'm faster, so I'm gonna go for the Psychic just to try and hit him, but he is gonna indeed switch out to his Dusclops, and I'm really not too worried about that. I just don't want him to have Toxic, because if he does, that's kind of annoying. I mean, yeah, but I do have Roserade, so it's, you know, it's nice to have. Plus, I also have Snorlax, which has Rest, and I'm not expecting him to be able to do too much other than Status me. So that is indeed what I'm going to switch to. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. It's going to miss, but it's like, again, I have Rest and whatever. But now that his Hitmonchan is actually pretty low, I'm content to start setting up. So I'm going to go for the Stockpile. He's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp again. He's going to burn me, but that's fine, because, you know, I have Rest and whatever. Now that he's seen the Stockpile, though, I'm thinking he's going to want to switch into his Hitmonchan, not to let me get too set up, because if I get 3 Stockpiles up, pretty sure I can take a Close Combat. Not certain on that, but, you know, you'll see the damage calculations already, so, yeah, let's not ramble on about that. He's going to go for the Pain Split, which I figured, but that's fine, because, as I keep saying, I have Rest. So here, I'm just going to go for the Stockpile, because I'm like, I don't think Hitmonchan's going to be coming in. Since he just healed up most of his HP, and he's fine with that. So yeah, I get my defenses up, and I figure, you know, I mean, as long as I'm low HP, he can't really do too much. But he pulls out the taunt, and I'm just like, fuck! That just ruined my day. Like, if he didn't have taunt, I also could have swept him with this Snorlax. So he has taunt. That means I can't rest, and I really don't want to switch out because I don't want him to pain split anything else. I figure Snorlax is basically useless at this point because he's burned, he's really low on HP, and he doesn't have his Chesto either. So it's like, just leave it in, basically, kill for kill. And his Dusclops will be out of the way if he wants to switch now. Just go for the Body Slam, basically, and if he wants to switch, whatever. But he's going to die, I'm going to die, that's fine. Nobody really minds losing each other's walls. And that goes another Pokemon that could have potentially swept him because of, well, last time it was a crit. This time it's because of taunt, so whatever. I'm going to go to Roserade here, and he's going to switch to Lapras, and that's perfect. I'm just going to go for the Leaf Storm because I'm like, even if Meganium wants to come in, I'm going to hit him with an HP Fire after, and that should still do enough. But he's got the Ice Shard. I was thinking he'd be like a bulky sort of special set with like Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and stuff like that. But no, he's got Ice Shard. He's going to bring me down to 10, doesn't matter because I have Focus Sash, and I'm going to miss the Leaf Storm. This Roserade, like, missed again. Like, it missed Sleep Powder before, and now it missed Leaf Storm. And I'm like, ah. So I'm going to switch to my Mew here, and if you can go for the Edge Shot again, that's going to do like nothing. So that's not a big deal. But I'm like, okay, I can just kind of hit him with Psychic. He's probably got Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Ice Shard, and like Return or Outrage, as most of them like to have. So I'm just going to go for the Roost. I'm like, you know what, he's not really doing any much damage, and I can just stall him out. I don't think a Psychic would have killed at that point anyways, but he's going to show me Rest, and I'm like, no, why? Why? Like, why? Oh my god. I think I should put Taunt on this Mew. It has Toxic, but honestly, so many things can use Toxic nicely, and not a lot can use Taunt, especially since Mew's so fast. I really should put Taunt. Or Will-O-Wisp. I mean, Will-O-Wisp is another good option on a defensive Mew. This right now has Psychic Roost, Stealth Rocks, and Toxic, as I said. But I think I'm going to change that to Taunt. I mean, Will-O-Wisp is nice, but it's like, Taunt's pretty good too. But yeah, no, I'm going to go to my MMS1. I'm just going to go for the Superpower, and that's going to do super much damage, enough to KO him, because it's Choice Banded and all that stuff. So if he lived that, I would be like, rage quitting and stuff like that. But yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, now he's going to switch into his Hitmonchan. Still fearing the Mach Punch. I'm going to switch out to my Mew once again. He's going to go for Close Combat again. I guess he doesn't have Mach Punch. That's kind of weird. Because I don't know what other move he would have. I guess not Bulk Up, because you have Close Combat. So it's like, if you had Bulk Up, you'd have Dragon Punch. And then he's like, he has probably Thunder Punch and Ice Punch, but then what's just, like, unless he has Fire Punch as his last move, but that wouldn't make sense, because, like, it's stupid. But I don't really know what his last move is, but I figure I can just Roost Stall him here, and let him Life Orb / Toxic himself down to death. He is going to show me the Thunder Punch here, which is, I mean, the same power. Again, 90 versus 90. But doesn't have that nasty side effect of dropping your defenses. Plus, which doesn't matter. I mean, he's basically going to die now. But it does have the chance to paralyze, which I probably should have considered here. I should have just went for the Psychic when he is going to live at 1 HP. But not a big deal, because I'm pretty sure he took all % damage, so that just works out for the math, and it's not like min-max hacks from a hit or something. I'm pretty sure he only took Stealth Rocks, Life Orb, and Toxic, so whatever. He's going to go for Thunder Punch again. Like I said, I could have got paralyzed. I probably should have just went for the attack, but, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Mew doesn't need to be not paralyzed, so it's not a big deal. He's going to switch to his Meganium, which is his last. I thought his Torkoal was still alive. I forgot that I had killed it. But here I'm figuring he's either going to want Aromatherapy ASAP because he doesn't want to be like losing unnecessary amounts of health, or go for the Toxic. He's going to go for the Toxic because, obviously if he Aromatherapies then Toxics me, then he's going to Toxic himself because of Synchronize. But no, Roserade gets in here, and I'm like, okay, now I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Fire, and that is going to kill, and that's going to be the end of the battle. Right? Wrong. He lives the HP Fire too, and I'm just like, fucking Roserade completely failed me this battle. The only thing it did was put Torkoal to sleep, and neither of them really mattered because he got woken up again, because I can't do anything to a Torkoal, really. But he's going to die to the Toxic anyways, so that's the end of the battle. A long battle, but a lot better than yesterday's, because at least it wasn't really stalling. It was just, honestly, a lot of fucking hacks. I mean, so much of my stuff, like my Slowbro got critted twice, my Miss Magius got critted, my Snorlax got stopped from sweeping because of Taunt. I missed Sleep Powder and Leaf Storm, and just oh my goodness, all this stuff happened. But I honestly wasn't mad. I don't know. I just reached a point where I'm just like, how can this get more ridiculous, basically? So, anyways, like I said, I had fun. I was smiling at the end of the battle, so that's what counts. I hope you guys are smiling at the end of this battle. And I'll see you all tomorrow.